Hi guys, it's Carl here and welcome to another marketing snippet to help you grow your business. And today I'm going to cover a topic which a lot of people ask me and us in the team about blogging. Because one of the difficulties we have in business is finding the time to write a regular blog post, and it's fairly universal. We all have roughly the same number of hours in the day, how you use that time often dictates how well your business does and how well you perform your function in your role, etc. And blogging can just seem like something else on the marketing spectrum that you need to do. But the good news is there's a handful of tools that you can use to make your blogging that little bit more consistent, that little bit more frequent as well, without you having to put in an absolute ton of work. Now, one thing I would say is that blogging is the number one contributing factor to good search rankings for your website. So I cannot underestimate and understate the importance of writing regular content for your website. But that doesn't mean you have to go on and do all the work yourself. There's a number of things you can do to make your life in the blogosphere that much simpler. So the first thing I want to cover is something I do and have done for about a year now, and that's I record my blog posts and I have somebody else transcribe them. In other words, I don't actually sit and type it, I record it as if I'm making a presentation, kind of like this one, and then somebody else types it all up based on what I've said, and then it takes me about 15 minutes to just edit it a little bit and then publish it onto my blog. Typically I can dictate somewhere around 600-700 words in about 5 minutes, and to sit and take me that long, to sit and type that stuff would take me well over an hour. Now, there are loads of transcription services out there. They're usually dirt cheap compared to what your hourly rate could be if you'd spent it on doing something else like selling time and expertise to customers. So consider a transcription service. If you want to know who does my transcriptions, please let us know. But there's bound to be a virtual PA service not far from you. There's plenty of services you can find on the web. I would suggest that you find someone who speaks your language as their primary language. It can go badly wrong if you're sending it over to somebody who doesn't have English as their native language, because you could end up spending more time tidying it up with the language than you did actually dictating it in the first place. And that's not the key here. So record your blog posts and transcribe them, and then you can put them onto your blog. Something else you can do, and I can appreciate that it's not for everybody, is to do this. Create a video. And when that video goes onto YouTube, you can send over that YouTube video to your transcriber, and the transcriber can send you back the text, and then both the video and the transcription, the text itself, can go onto your blog. And it's a fantastic, easy and cheap way of getting several different types of content out into your market. You've got YouTube over here, which is fantastic for SEO. You've got blog over here, which again is fantastic for your website's SEO. And you've got the opportunity to promote both different types of content out to your other social media channels. Now, I know that not everybody's going to want to stand in front of a camera and talk for however many minutes, but if you are that kind of person, you can use a smartphone. There's loads of free technology you can download to help you edit a video. If you've got a Mac, you can use iPlayer, or iMovie rather, and that's free. You've got other free video editing tools you can download as open source software. So again, it doesn't have to cost you anything, and to be honest, I'm doing this because I know that video blogging and video SEO is fantastic for my search rankings, good for my website, and it's a great way of communicating with your customers, potential customers and clients. So don't overlook video blogging, but like I said, it's not for everyone. Another tool that you could use if you can't find chunks of time every day is just to write a little bit of a blog post every single day. And as little as 150 words would get you 750 word blog post, which is more than enough by the end of the week. And how long would it take you to write 150 words, which could just be a paragraph? As long as you know what you're going to be writing about and you can follow the thread day in, day out in your head, you could just write a little bit every day, and by the end of the week that job is done, and then you can publish your blog post after a little bit of tidying up onto the web. It's a really simple way of getting over the hurdle, and I used to be exactly the same, of sitting down and typing out hundreds of words at a time on a particular topic. You think, God, it's going to take me ages. It doesn't have to. Do a little a day, little and often. I promise you by the end of the week you'll have a surprisingly long blog post, and again you get it out there, good for your website. And the last one that I would urge you to consider is to use a blog writing service. Now, we offer a blog writing service, and you can find information about it below this video, but there are other people who can do this. And the key couple of pointers on this: first of all, find someone who you can have a discussion with. Find someone who speaks your language as their first language. Nothing worse, in my experience, than having a blog post that's written by somebody who speaks a different language, and then you're having to spend time tidying it up to write in English or whichever language you choose to write in. So use a native speaker. And also try out a handful of different services as well. We know that we're particularly good at what I do. Some of our clients rely on us to write their content. But I know that if you are contracting it out to other people, try a few different sources. There's nothing wrong with that, and choose the people that A, you think you like the content, and B, you think you can have a good relationship with. However, there is a caveat with this way of writing blog posts, in that the blog writer is not going to write a blog post the way you would. Now, this took me a little while to get my head around when I bought blog posting a while ago, was that somebody else is going to write in a completely different way to me. And I wasn't altogether comfortable with that, and I'm not suggesting you were, but if you want the content and you want to get it out there and you genuinely don't have the time and don't mind paying for it, then use a blog writing service. I promise it can help a lot. There's lots of services out there. We have one. We're good at what we do. Our clients rave about it. But the key is this: over and above, no matter how you get this done, please go out there and write a regular blog. Like I said earlier, Google is looking for regularly updated content on websites, and those that do it well and do it consistently are going to rank above their competition over time. So, I hope that's been useful. If you have any questions, come back to me on this. On all of these videos, please come back to me. And also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. The link is up there. So, thanks for watching. Hope it's been good. Go out there and do it. Bye for now.